Hello and welcome back to Dean's N-Scale Trains. I'm Dean Karstens, and today I'm going to show you how I connect wires to the track such that they're virtually impossible to see. Wired to this track in two places. Here we have two wires that are connected, one to each rail. Here I've connected one to this rail. Can you see them? If you look carefully here, it's virtually impossible, but as you can see, they're there. This one was soldered to the rail in such a way that you can see it, but it's very, very hard to see. Let's get started. So now I'm going to move into the difficult subject of soldering and give you some hints for that. With a little practice, soldering can be easy if you have the right tools and solder. Talked about this soldering station before. It's very nice. You can set the temperature for whatever you want. I like to put it at about 350 or so. Comes with several points, which you can see are pretty well worn out, but you can still keep using them. Just file them down and re-tin them. And I like to use tin lead solder with flux, with rosin core flux. Make sure you don't use acid core. To clean this tip, I just put on some solder. The flux melts away the oxide, and now we're ready. So, okay, let's say I'm putting down track on my foam baseboard. I've put down the rubber roadbed, and I've glued this track down, and I want to continue with this one. First thing we need to do is to drill some holes for the wires. Now to do that, I don't know if you can see that, I've chucked up a piece of copper or brass tubing. I sharpened this using one of these bits, holding it like this and running it. It makes a fairly sharp hole. Then a nice smooth hole. I've already cut off 2 ties from here. I want to cut off 2 ties on this track. For that, easiest thing to do is to take a utility knife and push down hard. Another thing you can use is this chopper from Northwest Shortline. Does the same thing. Now I'm putting 2 rail joiners on the track ends. First thing I want to do is put a blob of solder on each of these rail joints. Then take your wire, strip off about 1/4 inch. And bend it, and then tin that. To tin it means to put some solder on it, soak it kind of Then melt it, hold it for a few seconds, and then test it. You can see that's quite solid. Let's do the other one. There we go. That's one. To solder directly to the rails, use a very small soldering tip and use a minimal amount of solder. When you have a blob like that, just brush it away to minimize it. Likewise, you use a minimum amount of solder on the wire. And a short length of bent wire. Make sure you have a good solder joint. And that it's tight. And you can usually clean it up. Although it's stuck there. And feed it through your hole. Now it's time to continue the hiding process. First thing to do is to get some old ties, maybe the ones that you took off. 2 pairs of 2 ties. Just slide them under and line them up. I should say I cut off the simulated spikes. Just trimmed them off and trimmed off the rest of these little tabs. Get them lined up as best you can. And now we'll ballast. So that's it for this video. As always, if you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Dean's N-Scale Trains. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.